to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into a profound state of rest and awareness, exploring the boundless landscapes of your inner world. As you settle into this sacred space, allowing your body to find its most comfortable position, perhaps nestled deeply within soft cushions or stretched out upon a supportive surface, you can begin to notice the subtle interplay of sensations surrounding you, even as you prepare to release them. Acknowledge the gentle pressure where your body meets the surface beneath you, a soft embrace of gravity holding you steady and safe, allowing you to completely surrender your weight to its comforting pull. There is absolutely nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, simply allowing yourself this precious moment of unburdened stillness, a tranquil pause in the unfolding tapestry of your day. Begin now by simply bringing a soft, tender awareness to the very top of your head, observing without judgment, noticing any subtle sensations that may reside there. Feel a profound sense of ease originating at your crown, a delicate warmth beginning to unfurl itself like the softest petals of a night-blooming flower, spreading slowly and serenely. This gentle wave of relaxation washes over your scalp, dissolving any residual tightness, releasing the delicate muscles there, allowing them to soften and smooth, as if a calming breeze is gently sweeping through your hair, carrying away all concerns. Feel your forehead softening, expanding ever so slightly, the tiny lines of worry or concentration simply melting away, smoothing into an expanse of serene tranquility. Allow this beautiful release to deepen around your temples, feeling any pressure or tension gently dissipate, flowing out and away, leaving behind only a sense of profound calm, a soft, wide-open spaciousness. Now, let this delicious wave of soothing comfort descend further, cascading down around your eyes, feeling the delicate muscles that cradle them begin to release their hold. Your eyelids, perhaps already feeling heavy and deliciously weary, become softer, settling gently over your eyes, allowing them to recede deeper into their restful sockets. Imagine them truly resting, suspended in liquid stillness, freed from any effort of seeing, merely drifting in blissful darkness, knowing that the journey ahead is one of pure inner vision. The small muscles around your cheeks, often held without conscious thought, now begin to soften and slacken, allowing your face to relax into a state of effortless repose, a truly peaceful expression naturally blooming upon your features. Allow your attention to drift down to your jaw, an area where where so many subtle tensions can accumulate. Feel the powerful muscles of your jaw beginning to soften, to loosen, to gently unclench, releasing any habits of holding or gripping. Notice as your teeth gently part, just a fraction of an inch, creating a delicate space, and your tongue, usually held with some subtle effort, now settles softly in your mouth, heavy and still, completely at rest. Let this relaxation flow down your throat, releasing any constriction, allowing the passage to open wide and soft, making it so easy to simply breathe, to simply be. Feel the warm current of ease embracing your neck, the strong muscles that support your head now relinquishing their duties, allowing your head to feel heavy and perfectly balanced, lovingly supported by the surface beneath you. The sensation is one of profound release, as if countless tiny threads of tension are gently unraveling, each one floating away into the soft, surrounding air. This glorious wave of deep relaxation now flows into your shoulders, those powerful points where so many responsibilities often find their resting place. Feel them melting downward, sinking away from your ears, becoming incredibly heavy, soft, and wide, as if gently releasing an invisible burden. Allow their weight to simply drop, allowing your shoulder blades to spread softly across your back, finding their fullest, most comfortable resting position. Feel this profound sense of surrender as it glides down your arms, through your upper arms, forearms, and wrists. A soft, warm current of peace. Your hands, beautiful and capable instruments, now soften completely, the palms opening slightly, the fingers gently uncurling, releasing any subtle clenching or holding. Feel each finger, each thumb become utterly relaxed, heavy and still, as if they are resting in a pool of warm, liquid gold, completely unburdened and at peace. Now, allow this soothing energy to spread across your chest, feeling the muscles here becoming soft and supple, allowing your breathing to flow with utmost ease. Feel your heart space opening, softening, radiating a gentle warmth that expands outwards with each effortless breath. Let this warmth descend into your abdomen, allowing your belly to soften and relax completely, releasing any held tension, allowing your internal organs to simply rest, perfectly supported within your body. The area around your diaphragm becomes exquisitely soft, enabling your natural breath to flow in and out without the slightest effort. A gentle, rhythmic dance of life. Continue to guide this wave of deep, releasing comfort across your entire back, from the very top of your shoulders all the way down to your tailbone. Feel your spine lengthening, gently unfurling as each vertebra finds its perfect alignment, supported and at ease. All the muscles along your back, often working so hard to hold you upright. Now completely surrender, softening, melting, sinking deeper into the soft support beneath you, becoming utterly relaxed and wonderfully heavy. Allow this profound sense of ease to flow into your hips, those foundational points of your body, often holding so much unconscious tension. Feel your hips growing soft and wide, releasing any gripping, allowing them to spread and settle, feeling wonderfully heavy and deeply supported. This tranquil current of relaxation now glides down your thighs, flowing through your knees, sensing a beautiful softness around these joints, releasing any stiffness or holding. Feel it continuing down your calves, those strong muscles now softening and lengthening, becoming beautifully relaxed and at peace. This gentle, soothing wave now reaches your ankles, feeling them release and soften, becoming completely fluid and free. Finally, allow this divine relaxation to pour into your feet, those incredible anchors to your world, feeling them soften, spread, and release, as if each tiny bone and muscle in your feet is now sighing with relief. Feel your toes gently uncurl and spread, becoming exquisitely soft, warm, and deeply at rest. Take a moment now to simply bask in this profound stillness, this deep quiet that has settled within your entire being. Feel the exquisite sensation of your entire body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, utterly soft, heavy, warm, and completely at ease. There is a delicious weight that has settled upon you, a comforting blanket of deep relaxation, pulling you gently deeper into this peaceful surrender. You are wonderfully safe, completely supported, entirely at peace. Now, with this deeply relaxed body, bring a gentle, passive awareness to your breath, your own natural, effortless breath. Do not try to change it or control it or hold it in any way. Simply observe the natural rhythm, the gentle rise and fall of your chest or abdomen, the subtle movement of air at your nostrils. Feel the cool air as it gently enters your body, and the soft, warm air as it gracefully leaves. A perfectly balanced, rhythmic exchange. Each inhale is an invitation for deeper peace. Each exhale a gentle release of anything that no longer serves you. This breath is your anchor, a constant, gentle companion, guiding you deeper and deeper into this profound state of rest. With every effortless breath you take, feel yourself sinking further, softening more completely, drifting deeper into a realm of serene tranquility. Imagine now that you are beginning to float, gently, softly, as if you are suspended in the most exquisite, warm, colored clouds. These clouds are not like any you have ever known, for they are imbued with soft, nurturing light, shifting in hues of gentle lavender, soft peach, and deep, calming indigo. With each natural, easy breath, find yourself drifting a little lower, a little deeper, through these ethereal mists. The air around you is exquisitely soft against your skin, a delicate caress that feels like the purest silk, carrying with it a faint, comforting scent, perhaps of rain-kissed earth or the sweetest, most delicate blossom, a scent that whispers of safety and profound peace. You are not falling, you are gently descending, a perfectly controlled, effortless drift into ever-deepening states of relaxation. As you float downwards through these wonderfully soft clouds, you notice that with each slow, rhythmic movement, your body feels even lighter, even more spacious. The sensation of gravity seems to diminish, replaced by an exquisite buoyancy that cradles you tenderly. You observe your hands, perhaps held gently before you or resting by your sides, and they appear translucent, shimmering slightly with an inner light. The lines and contours of your palms seeming to shift and dance with a subtle, living energy, a delightful fluidity. This is a subtle invitation, a gentle suggestion that the rules of your waking world are now gracefully giving way to the fluid, boundless possibilities of your inner landscape, where everything is possible and everything is a reflection of your own magnificent mind. You are entering a sacred space, a realm of infinite potential, where your imagination is the architect of reality, and your intentions hold creative power. Allow yourself to simply observe these transformations, this sense of profound freedom, knowing that you are the master of this internal domain. This dream space is a sanctuary crafted by your own essence, a place where you can explore, create, and experience wonders beyond imagination. You are now preparing to awaken within your dreams, to consciously step into the vibrant tapestry of your subconscious with full awareness and gentle control. Tonight, as you drift into the sleeping world, a part of you, a beautiful, knowing part of you, will remember this intention, will recognize the unique signature of the dream state. Perhaps you will notice your hands again, observing their remarkable fluidity, their shifting form, and you will know with absolute certainty that you are dreaming. This simple recognition is your key, your gentle awakening within the dream itself. You may also find yourself encountering an ancient timepiece, its face not of mundane numbers, but of dancing symbols and shimmering glyphs. As you glance at it within your dream, you will notice how the symbols refuse to stay still, how they subtly transform and rearrange themselves with each new moment, a delightful reminder of the dream's inherent plasticity, its willingness to bend and reshape itself to your conscious intention. Or perhaps you will see mystical text inscribed on a scroll or a crystalline wall. And as your gaze falls upon it, you will observe the words gently shifting, transforming, revealing new meanings with each breath. A living, breathing language that speaks directly to your soul. These are gentle nudges, whispers from your deeper self, guiding you to recognize the boundless freedom and creative power that you inherently possess within this dream world. Remember always, dear one, that this is your realm, your creation. You are completely safe here, and you hold infinite control. Anything you wish to manifest, any environment you wish to explore, any being you wish to encounter can be brought forth with the gentle focus of your intention. You are the dreamer, and you are the dream, intertwined in a beautiful dance of conscious creation. Allow this profound sense of empowerment to settle deeply within your being, knowing that you are stepping into a sanctuary of your own making, a place of wonder and self-discovery. As you continue to float gently through these exquisite, warm, colored clouds, you feel an ever-increasing sense of anticipation, a gentle eagerness to explore the marvels that await you, to embark on a journey into the bioluminescent sanctuary, a crystalline somatic ocean flow. The clouds around you begin to thin now, not dispersing, but transforming, becoming more luminous, more structured, almost like fine, shimmering veils. You can perceive a subtle change in the quality of light, a deepening of the ethereal blues and greens, hinting at the vast, aqueous realm that lies just beyond this gentle transition. A profound sense of weightless suspension begins to envelop you fully, a complete release from any earthly gravity. It is as if your entire being is gently buoyant, effortlessly supported, completely free from friction or resistance. This is the delicate embrace of bioresonant gravity, a natural law within this dream space that harmonizes with your inner state, allowing for absolute freedom of movement and stillness. As you drift softly through these final, shimmering veils of light, you begin to perceive the faintest outlines of immense, curving structures, indistinct at first, then slowly, beautifully, resolving into view. You are descending, ever so gently, into a series of hidden grottos, nestled deep within a magnificent crystalline ocean. This is not the crushing darkness of the deep sea, rather, it is a realm bathed in a soft, internal luminescence, emanating from intricate, interconnected fungal networks that extend throughout the entire environment. These networks, composed of incredibly fine, almost invisible filaments, weave through massive, translucent crystalline formations, creating shimmering, breathable pockets of air. The air within these pockets is exquisitely pure and light, a delicate elixir that feels cool and refreshing as it brushes against your skin, carrying a faint mineral scent mingled with something utterly fresh and alive, almost like the sweet, wild aroma of ocean rain on ancient stone. You feel your body, impossibly light, gently suspended within one of these luminous air pockets. The profound weightlessness allows you to observe your own form with a detached curiosity, a wonder impossible in waking life. Your limbs float freely, effortlessly, in a graceful dance of stillness, each tiny movement you might make feeling amplified, yet entirely unburdened. You extend a hand, slowly, deliberately, and watch as it drifts through the shimmering air, the very act of extension feeling like a beautiful, silent ballet. The light here is extraordinary, emanating from countless microscopic sources, each fungal filament a tiny conductor of bioluminescence. The colors are predominantly in shades of sapphire, emerald, and amethyst, creating an ever-shifting, kaleidoscopic glow that bathes every surface in a living, breathing radiance. Your eyes, now fully accustomed to this sublime light, begin to discern the incredible complexity of the fungal networks. They are not merely light sources, but living tapestries, intricate laceworks of energy and life. As you observe the delicate dance of these bioluminescent tendrils across the crystal surfaces, a phenomenon begins to manifest itself. A gentle, harmonious hum that resonates not just in your ears, but deep within your very bones. This is sight-sound synesthesia, a profound experience where the visual beauty of the light directly translates into a sonic vibration, a feeling like visual music composed of light and color frequencies. The subtle shifts in the intensity of the blue tendrils might evoke a low, resonant cello note, while the vibrant greens might create a higher, sparkling harp-like arpeggio. It is a symphony of light, a melody of color, playing out across your senses, inviting you deeper into its sublime embrace. You feel a profound sense of awe, a gentle wonder at this miraculous existence. This entire world, this bioluminous sanctuary, feels alive, responsive, a magnificent manifestation of energy and consciousness. Within your internal space, a thought gently forms, a quiet questioning of the nature of reality itself, a whisper that perhaps all that seems solid and unyielding in the waking world is merely a denser form of these very light and sound frequencies, a grand illusion. But this thought is not unsettling. Rather, it brings a serene sense of understanding, a quiet knowing that you are part of something vast and beautiful, and that your own inner world holds keys to these deeper truths. This gentle cynicism, the world's subtle questioning of fixed reality is merely an invitation for deeper contemplation, not a challenge to your peace. As you allow yourself to drift further within this breathable grotto, your gaze might settle upon a particular cluster of fungal tendrils. Perhaps they pulse with a soft, steady rhythm, their light expanding and contracting in a gentle, hypnotic pattern. The corresponding hum that resonates through your bones feels deeply comforting, a lullaby woven from pure light and sound. You notice the textures around you, the crystalline walls feeling cool and smooth, even without direct touch, the surfaces reflecting and refracting the ambient light in endless, captivating patterns. There are pockets where the fungal networks are denser, creating little glowing alcoves, almost like tiny chapels of light, each one holding its own unique light song. With a soft, intuitive urge, you begin to drift closer to one of these crystalline walls. The movement is effortless. A mere thought translates into a gentle glide. You observe the deliberate slowness of your own body, the way your hand begins its journey through the illuminated air. The intention is to connect, to feel the very essence of this dream world. Your arm extends with an almost dreamlike grace, the muscles responding with ethereal lightness, completely unburdened by gravity. As your fingers approach the surface, you notice the play of light on your skin, tiny reflections dancing across your knuckles. The initial contact is exquisitely subtle, a cool, smooth sensation, perhaps even a faint vibration that travels from the crystal directly into your fingertips, intertwining with the light sound synesthesia, a new chord added to the ongoing symphony. This crystal feels ancient, carrying within its depths the wisdom of eons, a deep, silent knowing. Your gaze now drifts to the very base of this crystalline wall, where the rock meets the softly glowing ocean floor. There, nestled amongst fine, iridescent sand and tiny, unseen aquatic plants, you notice a small, smoothly polished object. It pulses with a faint, warm glow, distinct from the surrounding bioluminescence. It is a resonant heart crystal, a beacon of concentrated energy. A gentle curiosity stirs within you, an almost irresistible pull to connect with this mystical artifact. With another soft, conscious intention, you allow your body to drift slowly, deliberately towards it. The movement is so unhurried, so profoundly peaceful, as if the very water around you gently guides your path, a silent invitation to discovery. Your hand, still feeling exquisitely light and graceful, extends once more, moving through the shimmering air with serene slowness. You observe the crystalline structure of the environment parting slightly, gently, to allow your passage, a silent acknowledgement of your presence. As your fingers, with utmost care, approach the resonant heart crystal, you can almost feel its subtle warmth radiating outwards, a faint, inviting pulse against your skin before even making physical contact. The visual of your fingers closing around it is exquisitely detailed. The shifting hues of the bioluminescence playing across the crystal's surface, the way its own inner glow seems to intensify as your touch draws near. Finally, your fingertips make soft, tender contact, feeling the crystal's utterly smooth, cool surface, almost velvety despite its hardness, perfectly polished by unseen forces over countless eons. As you gently cup the resonant heart crystal in your palm, holding it close to your chest, a truly remarkable sensation begins to unfold. You feel an immediate, profound synchronization. The crystal itself begins to pulse, not with its own innate light, but in perfect harmony with the gentle, rhythmic beating of your own heart. It is as if the crystal has become an extension of your very essence, a mirror reflecting your deepest vitality. A soft, warm current, almost like liquid starlight, begins to emanate from the crystal, flowing directly into your chest, spreading outwards through your entire being. This sensation is deeply comforting, a feeling of perfect alignment and enhanced vitality, as if your natural resonance is being amplified, made more potent, more expansive. With this newfound connection, a subtle shift occurs in the world around you. You notice, with a soft, internal gasp of wonder, that the nearby currents, previously flowing with a gentle, consistent motion, now subtly alter their course. With merely a focused thought, a gentle intention emanating from your heart space, you can feel the water currents respond, gently swirling, creating miniature vortices around distant crystal formations, or perhaps subtly guiding a shimmering, bioluminescent leaf past your field of vision. This is the subtle influence of your amplified heart resonance, a manifestation of your innate power within this dream space. It is effortless, a whisper of will, and the dream responds. Experiment now gently with this exquisite power. Focus your intention with a loving, open heart upon a patch of dormant bioluminescence on a nearby crystalline surface. Perhaps it is a section of fungal network that is yet to awaken its inner light, appearing duller, darker than its vibrant counterparts. With a soft, conscious thought, a gentle wave of energy flowing from your heart through the crystal in your hand, and outwards, you feel a subtle shift, a blossoming. Slowly, gracefully, the dormant patch begins to awaken. Tiny pinpricks of light emerge, then expand, growing into delicate tendrils of soft, ethereal glow, spreading across the crystal surface. The colors are fresh, vibrant, perhaps a breathtaking new shade of emerald or a deep, luminous violet, adding another layer of visual music to the continuous soundscape resonating through your bones. This is your power, effortlessly manifesting, a gentle reminder of your profound creative agency within this beautiful sanctuary. Now, with this growing confidence, you turn your attention to the crystalline structures themselves. You are surrounded by majestic formations, some appearing like towering spires, others like vast, intricately carved arches, all imbued with that soft, internal light. Choose one nearby, perhaps a smaller, more approachable crystal formation. With your mind, your gentle thought, and the amplified resonance of the heart crystal in your hand, focus your intention upon it. You are not forcing, you are simply suggesting, inviting change. Watch now as the chosen crystal subtly responds. Perhaps its surface begins to ripple with internal light, like water stirred by a gentle breeze, or a new facet, previously unseen, gracefully emerges from its depths, reflecting the ambient light in a novel, captivating way. It is a slow, elegant transformation, a dance between your inner will and the pliable reality of this dream. As you continue to explore this connection, this dialogue between your heart and the crystalline world, you begin to drift further into the grotto, allowing the currents you subtly influence to guide you deeper. The environment here feels profoundly personal, responsive to your every subtle shift in emotion and thought. You notice, with a gentle sense of wonder, that sundials embedded in the crystalline floor cast shadows that seem to bend and shift, not with the movement of an external sun, but with the subtle direction of your gaze, responding to the very focus of your conscious attention. This impossible physics feels entirely natural, a delightful confirmation of your active participation in shaping this reality. You continue to glide through the shimmering air pockets, surrounded by the visual music of the fungal networks, feeling the gentle pulse of the resonant heart crystal against your chest. The deep blues and greens of the bioluminescence create a serene, hypnotic atmosphere, a lullaby for the soul. However, as you round a particularly majestic crystal spire, you perceive a subtle shift in the intensity of the light ahead. The bioluminescence in this next cavern is overwhelmingly complex, an intricate, rapidly shifting tapestry of colors and patterns. The tendrils pulse with an almost frantic energy, the colors changing with dizzying speed, from brilliant yellows to piercing reds, then back to chaotic blues. The corresponding hum, the sight-sound synesthesia, becomes intensely jarring, a discordant chorus of clashing frequencies and overlapping melodies that resonate sharply through your bones. It is not malicious, not threatening, but undeniably uncomfortable, almost like a visual and auditory representation of mental clutter. A quiet whisper of understanding forms within your internal monologue. This is a reflection, a mirror of my own restless mind, a gentle invitation to find my inner calm. There is no need for alarm, no need for struggle. This is simply the world's inherent, subtle cynicism, reminding you of the power of your internal state to shape external reality. The goal is not to fight it, but to gently surrender, to observe without judgment. You allow yourself to simply float, suspended, facing this beautiful yet challenging display. You take a slow, effortless breath, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. With each exhale, you imagine any fleeting thoughts, any residual worries, any fragments of mental chatter gently dissolving like smoke dissipating into the vastness of the ocean. You remind yourself softly, I am safe. I am centered. I am observing without judgment. The discordant hum continues for a moment, the chaotic light patterns swirling around you. But you hold your ground, not with force, but with profound stillness, with an unconditional positive regard for your own inner process. You acknowledge the complexity of the light, the rapid shifts in color, the jarring frequencies. You simply watch them without trying to change them, without labeling them as good or bad. You simply allow them to be, knowing they are transient, knowing they are merely reflections. As you surrender to this observation, as you release the need for judgment, you begin to notice a subtle change. The rapid shifting of colors begins to slow, ever so slightly. The intensity of the clashing hues softens, blending more harmoniously. The jarring hum begins to smooth itself out, the discordant notes gently resolving into more cohesive, calming tones. A beautiful process of self-correction, guided by your inner peace. The bioluminescent patterns start to simplify, the tendrils now pulsing with a more gentle, deliberate rhythm, their light settling into soothing gradients of deep indigo, soft turquoise, and shimmering silver. The visual music that resonates through your bones transforms once again into a harmonious, deeply comforting melody, a lullaby of light and sound. You feel a profound sense of clarity wash over you, a re-establishment of inner peace, and with it, the external world around you aligns, reflecting your newfound serenity. This is the profound wisdom of the Biolumina Sanctuary, the gentle yet powerful lesson of bioresonant gravity, illustrating that your internal state intrinsically shapes the vibrant reality you experience. As the light harmonizes and simplifies around you, revealing a path forward, you gently begin to drift once more, carrying with you the invaluable understanding that true control comes from within, from a place of gentle acceptance and profound self-awareness. The resonant heart crystal in your hand continues to pulse softly, an echo of your now calm and clear heart rhythm. Its warmth, a steady beacon of your connection to this magical world. You continue to move deeper into the crystalline ocean, leaving the resolved challenge behind, feeling more empowered and peaceful than before. Ahead, a series of intricately carved doorways beckon, their surfaces gleaming with an inner light. As you approach the first one, you notice that its archway seems to shift, transforming subtly in its design between glances, offering a silent invitation to a realm where perception itself is fluid, and every moment is a fresh unveiling. You decide, with a gentle and deliberate intention, to pass through the threshold of the first doorway, feeling the subtle current of air guiding you, the shimmering light enveloping you as you pass through to the space beyond, revealing a circular chamber, its walls adorned with even more exquisite crystalline formations and glowing fungal patterns, a new tapestry of light and sound awaiting your gentle exploration, revealing a circular chamber, its walls adorned with even more exquisite crystalline formations and glowing fungal patterns, a new tapestry of light and sound awaiting your gentle exploration. As you consciously allow yourself the intention to pass through this shimmering threshold, you feel an infinitesimal shift in the subtle currents of breathable air that have been guiding you. It is as if the very atmosphere itself becomes a tender hand, gently ushering you forward, not with force, but with an exquisite, fluid grace. Your body, already suspended in a state of profound weightlessness, responds to this subtle invitation with an effortless buoyancy, drifting forward through the archway with a majestic slowness. You observe your own form, still holding the pulsing, resonant heart crystal close to your chest, moving through the shimmering light that defines the doorway. The edges of the archway, previously perceived as distinct, now seem to soften, blurring into a luminous mist as you pass through them. For a brief, timeless moment, you are enveloped in pure, undifferentiated light, a gentle kaleidoscope of deep blues, soft turquoises, and shimmering silvers that caresses your skin with a delicate, cool sensation, almost like passing through a veil of liquid starlight. This transient embrace feels like a purification, a gentle reset, preparing your senses for the wonders that lie just beyond. Then, with an elegant, unhurried progression, your body glides completely through the threshold, emerging into the magnificent, circular chamber beyond. The initial impression is one of breathtaking, panoramic beauty, a complete immersion in a new symphony of light, texture, and resonant sound. Your gaze, effortlessly sweeping across the vast expanse of the chamber, takes in the sheer scale of the crystalline formations that rise majestically from the softly glowing floor, curving gracefully upwards to meet a vaulted ceiling that shimmers with an internal radiance. These crystals are different here. They appear even more intricate, more richly veined with internal luminosity, as if rivers of liquid light flow perpetually through their depths. They exhibit a breathtaking array of forms. Some spiral upwards like colossal, ethereal trees, their branches unfurling into delicate, translucent leaves of light. Others stretch horizontally, forming intricate bridges and platforms, all crafted from pure, glowing crystal. The fungal networks here are also more elaborate, more densely woven, creating an even richer, more complex tapestry of bioluminescence. They cling to every surface, tracing exquisite patterns along the crystalline walls and across the vaulted ceiling. The colors pulse with a softer, more integrated rhythm, predominantly in hues of deep, oceanic greens, luminous aquamarines, and serene lavenders, interspersed with unexpected flashes of soft gold and pearl. This new visual landscape immediately translates into an even more profound and enveloping experience of sight-sound synesthesia. The entire chamber seems to resonate with a continuous, deeply harmonious hum, a complex yet perfectly blended chord composed of countless individual light songs. The tall, spiraling crystals might emit a sustained, low frequency, like the gentle thrum of an ancient gong, while the delicate, leaf-like fungal structures shimmer with higher, intricate arpeggios, like a chorus of crystalline chimes. Each shift in the intensity of a color, each gentle pulse of light from a fungal tendril, adds a unique note to this living, breathing symphony, washing over you, through you, and deep within your very bones. A soft, unbidden thought forms within your internal awareness. This place is truly a sanctuary, a living work of art crafted by the very essence of energy and consciousness. You feel an even deeper sense of profound calm settling upon you, a joyful anticipation of exploration, yet tempered with an exquisite patience. There is absolutely no need to rush, for time itself feels fluid here, bending to the rhythm of your own serene observation. The air within this chamber is exquisitely pure, even lighter and more invigorating than before, carrying a delicate, almost sweet scent, perhaps of ozone mixed with a subtle, earthy fragrance, reminiscent of ancient moss bathed in fresh morning dew, mingling with a faint, metallic tang from the pristine crystalline structures. This aroma, subtle yet profoundly comforting, whispers of untouched natural beauty and deep, ancient peace. You allow yourself to simply float, perfectly suspended in the center of this magnificent circular space, slowly rotating your body with the gentlest intention, allowing your gaze to drink in every exquisite detail. Your movements remain effortlessly buoyant, a graceful, silent dance within the embrace of bioresonant gravity. You notice how the light emanating from the fungal networks seems to gather and intensify within certain crystalline formations, creating internal rainbows, miniature galaxies of shifting colors that sparkle and swirl within the depths of the crystal. As your eyes follow these intricate displays, you feel the corresponding light sounds subtly shift within your perception. The sonic landscape responding in real time to the focus of your vision. A particularly large, translucent crystal spire ahead captures your attention. It rises from the glowing floor like a colossal, multifaceted diamond, its surfaces impossibly smooth, yet subtly undulating, catching and reflecting the ambient light in 1,000 different ways. With a soft, conscious intention, you decide to drift closer to this magnificent spire. You feel a gentle impulse ripple through your awareness, a pure desire to experience the texture, the resonant frequency, the very essence of this towering crystalline structure. Your body, with the effortless grace afforded by bioresonant gravity, begins its slow, deliberate glide across the chamber. You observe your legs, your arms, floating freely, perfectly aligned. No effort required, merely a thought translating into elegant motion. The resonant heart crystal, held gently against your chest, continues its soft, rhythmic pulse, a comforting echo of your own steady heartbeat, its warmth radiating outwards, guiding your path. As you draw nearer to the spire, its sheer scale becomes even more apparent, filling your vision with an intricate world of shimmering facets and internal glow. The surrounding fungal networks become denser here, their tendrils weaving an even more elaborate lacework of bioluminescence around the base of the spire. They pulse with particularly rich shades of emerald and sapphire, creating a deep, enveloping light. The accompanying light-sound synesthesia intensifies, becoming a more profound, resonant hum that vibrates pleasantly through your entire skeletal structure, particularly noticeable in your rib cage and skull. It feels like a gentle, internal massage, a harmonizing frequency that soothes and aligns every cell within your being. A thought arises. This crystal feels like a focal point, a powerful conduit of the sanctuary's energy. You feel a deep trust in your intuition, knowing that this dream space is unfolding perfectly, revealing its wonders at precisely the right moment. Your body eventually comes to a gentle, graceful halt just before the base of the colossal spire. You are now close enough to perceive the incredibly subtle textures of its surface, even without direct physical contact. The air current, previously guiding you, now softly dissipates, allowing you to hang in perfect stillness before this majestic formation. You notice delicate, almost invisible etchings upon the crystal's surface, swirling patterns that seem to shift and reconfigure themselves with the ambient light, like ancient glyphs written in pure energy. You feel a quiet urge, a gentle pull, to extend your hand and connect with this ancient structure. With another soft, deliberate intention, you begin to raise one hand, your fingers gently unfurling as your arm extends with ethereal slowness. The muscles in your arm respond with an exquisite lightness, completely unburdened, allowing for a movement that feels both powerful and infinitely delicate. You watch, captivated, as your hand, still shimmering with that subtle inner light you noticed earlier, glides through the luminescent air. The light from the fungal networks dances across your skin, creating fleeting patterns of emerald and sapphire on your knuckles and fingertips. As your hand approaches the crystal, you can almost feel a subtle energetic field emanating from its surface, a faint vibration that prickles gently against your skin, a whisper of its ancient energy. This is a new, deeper note added to the symphony, a low, resonant thrum that harmonizes perfectly with the pulse of the resonant heart crystal held close to your chest. It feels like a direct, energetic transfer, a communion between your essence and the ancient wisdom of the crystal. As you maintain this gentle contact, focusing your intention, you feel a subtle hum resonating from the heart crystal in your palm. You realize, with a soft sense of revelation, that the spire itself is responding to your touch, to the amplified resonance of your heart. The etchings on the crystal's surface, which previously seemed to shift randomly, now begin to flow and coalesce into recognizable patterns, perhaps forming a shimmering spiral that mirrors the ascent of the spire itself, or evolving into symbols that feel deeply meaningful to your inner being. even if their waking interpretation remains elusive. A profound sense of understanding settles within you. This entire sanctuary is alive, responsive, a living, breathing extension of my own consciousness, and I am its gentle co-creator. You feel a boundless sense of safety and empowerment, knowing that this space is benevolent and perfectly aligned with your deepest well-being. Your gaze now drifts downwards, following the immense crystalline spire to its base, where it meets the softly glowing ocean floor. The floor itself is a mosaic of iridescent sands and smooth, rounded crystalline pebbles, interspersed with patches of incredibly delicate, bioluminescent aquatic flora, swaying gently in currents only you can perceive. Among these shimmering elements, nestled almost imperceptibly, you notice a peculiar formation, a circular indentation in the sand, lined with smaller, polished crystals, arranged in a perfect, geometric pattern. In the very center of this arrangement, a single, luminous seed rests, pulsing with a soft, ethereal light, not the steady glow of the fungal networks, nor the vibrant pulse of your heart crystal, but a unique, almost breath-like expansion and contraction of pure, soft light. This is a biolumina bloom seed, a gentle curiosity, free from any urgency, draws your attention to this discovery. You feel a soft, inner nudge, an intuitive knowing that this seed holds a unique potential. With your hand still gently resting on the great spire, you allow your body to slowly and gracefully descend towards the ocean floor, your movement still guided by thought, effortlessly supported by bioresonant gravity. As you approach the bloom seed, the light sound synesthesia subtly shifts, incorporating new, delicate frequencies, like the shimmering sound of tiny bells woven into the deeper harmonies. The scent in the air seems to concentrate slightly, adding a new, almost floral note to the existing mineral and ozone freshness, hinting at the dormant life within the seed. Your body comes to a gentle rest just above the bloom seed, perfectly suspended. You withdraw your hand from the spire, feeling the lingering coolness and vibration on your fingertips, and then, with exquisite slowness, extend it once more towards the seed. Your fingers, still shimmering with their subtle inner light, trace an arc through the luminescent air. You observe the deliberate, unhurried pace of your own hand, each joint, each knuckle bathed in the soft, shifting light from the surrounding environment. As your fingertips draw near, you can distinctly feel the gentle, rhythmic pulse of light radiating from the seed, a warmth that is both subtle and profoundly inviting, a palpable energy emanating from this tiny, powerful core of life. Finally, with utmost tenderness, your fingertips make soft, gentle contact with the biolumina bloom seed. It feels surprisingly smooth and cool, almost like polished stone, yet with an inner resilience that hints at its vital essence. The moment your skin touches its surface, a truly remarkable transformation begins. The bloom seed, previously pulsing with a contained, soft glow, now begins to intensify its radiance exponentially, absorbing the ambient light, and then re-emitting it with a breathtaking, vivid burst of pure, unadulterated color. The colors shift and swirl, rapidly yet harmoniously, from incandescent white to brilliant gold, to a profound, living emerald green, then to a deep, resonant sapphire, before cycling through an entire spectrum of luminous hues, each more vibrant than the last. This visual explosion of light is immediately and profoundly translated into a magnificent surge of sight-sound synesthesia. The chamber fills with an overwhelming, yet exquisitely harmonious chorus of light sound. It is as if a grand orchestral crescendo has begun, notes swelling and intertwining, each color corresponding to a distinct frequency and instrument. The golds might evoke the brilliant swell of brass, the emeralds the rich vibrato of strings, and the sapphires the deep, grounding resonance of percussion, all blending into a breathtaking, multisensory symphony that vibrates through every fiber of your being, from the core of your bones to the surface of your skin. It is utterly immersive, completely enveloping, yet never overwhelming. Instead, it feels like a glorious celebration of life and light. As the bloom seed continues its magnificent display, gently cradled in your palm, you notice that the resonant heart crystal held at your chest also intensifies its pulse, synchronizing with the energy emanating from the bloom seed. The warmth radiating from both objects merges, flowing through your chest, down your arms, and outwards into the entire chamber, amplifying your connection to this living environment. A deep, quiet joy blossoms within your heart space, a profound sense of awe at your ability to awaken such beauty, to participate so intimately in the creation of this dream reality. I am a conductor of light, a weaver of sound, a conscious architect of beauty within this boundless realm. A gentle affirmation forms within your awareness, settling deeply and truly. With your intention now centered on nurturing this awakened potential, you gently guide the bloom seed, still radiating its glorious light, to a small, empty depression in the iridescent sand beside the grand crystalline spire. Your movement is slow, precise, yet utterly effortless, your body still buoyant, gracefully suspended. As you delicately place the bloom seed into the soft, shimmering sand, you feel the soft granules yield beneath its weight, cradling it tenderly. The moment it settles, a new phenomenon begins. The light emanating from the seed, instead of spreading chaotically, begins to focus, sending tendrils of pure, vibrant energy downwards into the sand and upwards, connecting to the intricate fungal networks on the spire. The fungal filaments surrounding the seed respond immediately, their dormant sections flaring to life, drawing energy from the newly planted bloom. Within moments, the sand around the seed begins to subtly shift and rise, forming a gentle mound that cradles the seed more deeply. Then, with exquisite slowness, tiny, delicate stalks of pure light begin to emerge from the seed itself, pushing gently upwards through the sand. These stalks are impossibly fine, like strands of illuminated silk, and they unfurl with majestic grace, branching outwards, reaching towards the surrounding crystalline formations. As they grow, they begin to bud, and from these buds, tiny, luminous petals of pure energy begin to open, forming a glorious biolumina bloom right before your eyes. This bloom is unlike any flower you have ever seen. Its petals are made of solidified light, shimmering with all the colors that emanated from the seed, but now arranged in intricate, kaleidoscopic patterns. They unfurl with an almost sentient grace, each petal a miniature canvas of shifting hues, from soft rose to vibrant amethyst, from deep emerald to shimmering gold. As the bloom expands, it begins to hum with its own unique light song, a gentle, sustained chord of pure, uplifting frequency that harmonizes perfectly with the grand symphony of the chamber. The scent in the air intensifies, becoming richly sweet, yet still fresh and ethereal, like the concentrated essence of 1,000 rare, night-blooming flowers. You remain perfectly still, suspended in awe, observing the delicate, miraculous unfolding of this biolumina bloom. The energy flowing from it is palpable, a gentle, expansive warmth that permeates the air around you, enhancing the already profound sense of peace and vitality within your being. The resonant heart crystal in your hand feels even more attuned, its pulse now echoing the gentle, life-giving rhythm of the bloom. You feel a deep satisfaction, a quiet sense of accomplishment at having participated in such a beautiful act of creation within this dream realm. I am a bringer of light, a nurturer of beauty, you affirm, feeling the truth of these words resonate deep within your soul. With the bloom now fully unfurled and radiating its soft, vibrant energy, you feel a renewed sense of purpose, a gentle curiosity pulling you deeper into the chamber. You decide, with a soft, conscious intention, to explore the other side of this vast, circular space. You feel your body, impossibly light, begin to gently drift, leaving the newly awakened biolumina bloom to continue its silent, radiant dance. Your movements are still slow, deliberate, a dance of pure intention and effortless execution. As you glide, you observe the shimmering walls of the chamber, noting how the light from the fungal networks constantly shifts, creating a dynamic, ever-changing tableau of colors and patterns. The light-sound synesthesia remains a constant, comforting presence, a harmonious backdrop to your journey. Your gaze now falls upon a distinct structure on the far side of the chamber, directly opposite the great spire. It is a lower, broader crystalline formation, almost like a massive, natural altar, sculpted from a single, translucent block of shimmering, deep blue crystal. Its surface is exceptionally smooth, radiating an intensely calming sapphire glow that seems to draw all light inward, creating a pool of profound tranquility. Around its base, the fungal networks are denser still, pulsing with a rich, velvety indigo light, creating a hushed, reverent atmosphere. This is the crystalline somatic ocean flow altar, a place designed for profound interconnection. With a gentle, loving intention, you direct your weightless form towards this magnificent altar. Your body glides effortlessly through the breathable air, the resonant heart crystal held close to your chest, its gentle warmth a steady beacon. As you approach the altar, the light sound synesthesia shifts subtly once more. The chaotic brilliance that might have been present in other sections of the chamber gives way to a single, deep, sustained note, a profound, resonant hum that vibrates through your entire being like the sound of an ancient, perfectly tuned crystal bowl. This sound is deeply grounding, deeply calming, centering you even further within your serene state. The air here feels particularly still, exquisitely pure, carrying a faintly sweeter scent, as if the crystalline altar itself exudes a subtle, calming essence. Your body comes to a gentle, precise stop directly before the crystalline somatic ocean flow altar, perfectly suspended, facing its tranquil, glowing surface. You notice that the surface of the altar is gently concave, forming a shallow basin that glows with an even more intense, liquid sapphire light. It appears to be designed to cradle your form, to allow for a complete immersion in its calming energy. A soft, intuitive invitation arises within you, a pull to surrender completely to the altar's embrace, to allow its profound energy to wash over and through your being. With a pure and loving intention, you allow your perfectly buoyant body to gently lower itself onto the surface of the crystalline somatic ocean flow altar. The movement is exquisite in its slowness and grace. You observe your limbs, still shimmering with inner light, as they settle effortlessly into the altar's gently curving surface. The moment your body makes contact, an incredibly profound sensation envelops you. The crystal surface, impossibly smooth and cool, radiates a gentle, pervasive warmth that immediately permeates your skin, sinking deep into your muscles, your bones, your very core. It feels like being cradled in liquid silk, infused with pure, calming energy. The resonant heart crystal, still held in your palm, now nestles gently against your chest as you lie upon the altar. Its pulse, already synchronized with your own heart, seems to merge seamlessly with the rhythmic, calming energy emanating from the altar itself. You feel a sensation of complete and utter energetic alignment, a perfect resonance between your internal essence and the external world of the sanctuary. The sight-sound synesthesia intensifies around you, but now it is pure, unadulterated harmony. The deep sapphire glow of the altar creates a sustained, profound bass note that resonates through your entire skeletal system, while the surrounding indigo fungal networks hum with softer, higher frequencies, creating a protective, enveloping aura of sound, a perfect lullaby. As you lie fully immersed in the altar's embrace, you feel your body dissolving even further into a state of profound weightlessness. It is as if the bioresonant gravity of this dream world is pulling you gently, lovingly, into the very substance of the crystal, yet without losing your sense of self. Your body feels like a vessel of light, perfectly aligned, perfectly at peace. A deep, tranquil stillness washes over your mind, dissolving any lingering traces of thought, any whisper of external concern. You are here now in this sacred space, a vessel of pure awareness floating in an ocean of light and sound. You notice now, with a soft, internal gasp of wonder, a new phenomenon manifesting itself. From the base of the altar, tiny, impossibly fine filaments of pure light begin to emerge. These filaments are incredibly delicate, shimmering with an iridescent, almost pearlescent glow, and they begin to gently, gracefully weave themselves around your body. They are not constricting, rather, they are like tender, ephemeral strands of light, slowly enveloping you, forming a cocoon of pure energy. As each filament touches your skin, you feel a delicate, almost imperceptible tingle, a profound sense of energetic connection and gentle purification. These biolumina filaments continue their slow, artistic dance, carefully wrapping around your limbs, your torso, your head, creating a delicate, luminous web of light around you. The sight-sound synesthesia that accompanies this process is particularly exquisite. Each filament, as it weaves, produces a tiny, ethereal chiming sound, like the whisper of fairy bells, blending perfectly into the deeper harmonies of the altar and the chamber. It feels like your entire being is being gently cleansed, nurtured, and recharged by these threads of pure, dream-born energy. A profound sense of healing and renewal washes over you, reaching into the deepest cellular levels of your physical and energetic body. You allow yourself to fully surrender to this process, embracing the cocoon of light as it forms around you. Your breath remains soft, effortless, rhythmic, a gentle anchor in this profound experience. The resonant heart crystal in your hand, now held gently within this light cocoon, feels like it has fully merged with your own heart, its warmth and pulse an inseparable part of your being. You are completely safe, utterly supported, exquisitely at peace within this luminous embrace. The concept of time fades entirely, replaced by an eternal present moment, a continuous flow of pure, blissful sensation. Within this cocoon of light, you feel a deepening of the sensation of bioresonant gravity. It is no longer just holding you, but actively harmonizing with you, allowing your inner essence to expand, to truly experience boundless space. Your consciousness feels vast, expansive, yet perfectly centered. You realize, with a deep, quiet knowing, that you are not merely a visitor in this dream space. You are an integral part of it, intimately connected to every glowing filament, every resonant crystal, every shimmering tendril of fungal life. Your intentions, your very being, are woven into the fabric of this reality. The light within the cocoon intensifies subtly, not with harshness, but with a pervasive, gentle glow that seems to emanate from within your own form, reflecting off the light filaments and the altar itself. The colors shift and blend within your inner vision, creating a mesmerizing, calming kaleidoscope of soft blues, greens, and lavenders. A dreamscape within a dreamscape. The harmonic hum of the sight-sound synesthesia becomes even more refined. A pure, exquisite melody that resonates directly within your soul. A lullaby woven from the very fabric of creation itself. You are now in a state of profound, unwavering peace, completely unburdened, utterly serene. The journey through the bioluminescent sanctuary has brought you to this point of perfect rest, of complete integration, of boundless potential. You are a being of light, of sound, of pure consciousness, drifting effortlessly within the heart of your own magnificent dream. Every cell in your body feels utterly relaxed, heavy yet buoyant, soft yet perfectly aligned. Your mind is clear, calm, still, a vast, open expanse where only peace resides. As you rest here, cradled in the luminous cocoon on the crystalline somatic ocean flow altar, you feel the gentle, rhythmic ebb and flow of this dream world. You are prepared deeply and truly to awaken within your dreams, to step consciously into the boundless landscapes that await your exploration. A part of you, a wise and knowing part of you, will carry this profound peace, this deep awareness, this sense of creative empowerment into the sleeping realm. Tonight, as you drift into the deepest slumbers, your inner guide will remember the subtle cues, the shimmer of your hands, the dance of symbols, the fluidity of text. These are your gentle invitations to lucidity, your keys to conscious exploration. You are completely safe, deeply loved, and infinitely capable. Allow yourself to gently drift now, deeper and deeper, into the embrace of this profound peace, into the threshold of your own limitless dreams. The soothing warmth, the gentle hum, the exquisite beauty of this sanctuary will remain with you, a comforting presence, guiding you into the most restorative and insightful slumber. Rest now, dear one, rest deeply and well, knowing that your inner world is a sanctuary of boundless wonders, patiently awaiting your conscious arrival. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.